Right, welcome into the stream, everybody. Hope you're all well. Andy, I appreciate you being the first one here. We are live on Kick and on YouTube in both vertical and horizontal formats for Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur, the early kickoff on this Saturday, the 7th of February. I am home alone, which means that I can be as loud as I like. And it's the middle of the day, so I can be even louder than that. No baby to wake up or Susie to make angry. This is going to be good. So it's Manchester United versus Spurs from Old Trafford. Kickoff just under 25 minutes away. We've got a new feature on the stream. We debuted it the other day. It is right above me here. It is my heart rate monitor. Heart rate over 100 already. It's peaked a couple of times. I think it's because I get excited. I like being on stream and hanging out with people, and I think we're gonna peak. So crazy, but my goal is to try and peak like 160. If the game goes the way that I want it to, and United get a result, then I feel we can. It's going to be interesting to see because I peaked 160 the other day. When I was messing around with it, playing a game, and I got frustrated. So it's going to be interesting, but yeah, I reckon we can get 160. I reckon. Music will obviously be playing on the stream on Kick, but not on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, apologies, you won't be able to hear the music. It's just a bit of background ambience noise, to be honest, and it will go off during the game, but then come back for halftime. So yeah, Lewis, welcome in. Andy, welcome in. Anybody else that's lurking over on Kick, appreciate you guys being here. Let's say kickoff now. What, 23 minutes away? We've got our live timer in the top left-hand corner for you guys watching in a horizontal format. And yeah, looking forward to this one. Gonna be good. United on the back of a 3-game win streak. Michael Carrick's come in and done a fantastic job so far. Obviously beating Man City, beating Arsenal at the Emirates. Man City was at Old Trafford, and then beating Fulham at Old Trafford just a week ago. And what's actually happened is that Michael Carrick has made Man United fans excited and longing for these next fixtures to come up. Like, we're playing one game a week pretty much. I know we play on Wednesday against West Ham, so it's sort of like a blip in the one a week system at the moment. But like, we are now in a position under Carrick where we're wishing the weeks to go by quicker so that we can get to match day and watch United. And I think that's a subtle piece of encouragement that has been brought along under Michael Carrick since he took over from Ruben Amorim. Why am I keeping count of jokes? Because revenge will be served ice fucking cold. So keep going. But remember, I will get you, and it will look like a bloody accident. Lewis wants me to have a drink. Do you want me to have a drink of water? Do you want me to have a drink of Pepsi Max? Do you want me to have a drink of Dr. Pepper? Do you want me to go and get like some alcohol? Well, what do you want me to have a drink of? I can go pour up an Archer's lemonade. Why not? Whatever is closest to my right hand, that would be my tankard. Thank you for that. Snacks of choice for today. I might actually do a longer stream. I've been considering. I've got to do. This is going to sound crazy. I've got to do a lot of things on GTA, and I've also, technically speaking, at some point got a run of Foot Champs. So I'm considering doing a longer stream, but depends on the football and how I'm feeling after the football. So no promises. But snacks for today, we've got the 3-pack of Yorkies, original Yorkies, because they were on offer. And then we've got the 4 set of Rolos and the bag of Galaxy counters because I found those in Sainsbury's while I was off getting my new keyboard, because I have a new keyboard now, a big keyboard with the number thing on the side. And more importantly, a new mouse and mouse pad. So no more slamming the mouse against the desk because it's not working. Well, not for a while anyway. So yeah, I say we're up and ready. We're United lineup is below on the horizontal stream, but for those of you watching in vertical or clipping this back or what have you, United's lineup is Lamens in goal, Diogo Dalot at right back with Maguire and Martinez as the centre back partnership, Luke Shaw at left back, Casemiro and Mainu. Oh, we've got a new follow. I'm acknowledging the follower.
Remember the old Yorkie ad that had
Welcome
to be
into the
cancelled.
stream. How are we doing, my friend? I hope you are. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so Casemiro and Mainu as the double pivot. We've got Ahmad to the right, Cunha to the left, and then Bruno Fernandes behind Mbermo. So it's an unchanged side from the last two games under Michael Carrick. So yes, Lewis, I do remember the old Yorkie adverts. They Yorkies were at one point not for girls, and then they brought out a pink Yorkie that was for girls because they were getting basically shat all over in the media because how can you have a chocolate bar that's not for girls? So they made a pink one that was for girls, and then they had to cancel that entire thing. So yeah, interesting. Bertster, if you're struggling to chat, I apologize, but I do have a small timer to prevent like follow bot spam. So if you are here still and you do want to chat, I don't know exactly how long the timer is. Oh, you are here. Lovely stuff. I know it can be quite off-putting when you follow a page or you click onto a stream and you can't chat immediately. Can get frustrating. So I do like to try and advise of that. But yeah, welcome into the stream. Thank you for the follow. I will once again acknowledge you and your follow. Did the alert sound go through the stream, by the way? Because I didn't hear it in my ear. I saw it bounce in my Meld Studio audio mixer, but I didn't hear it. But as long as it goes through, that's the main thing, really. But it does mean that I'm not hearing TTSs for some reason. So I should probably look into that whilst we've got a few spare minutes, shouldn't I? My head and my heart are caught in between you. Maybe just refresh it? I don't know. TTS and alerts. Alright, so
Did you see every championship game is starting 1 minute later than usual today?
yeah, it's not. I did see that, and I'm assuming there's a reason. I've just completely missed why it is. So if you want to let me know, or if somebody can find out, because it's not just Championship; it's League One and League Two. I believe it's any 3 o'clock kickoff from the Championship down is a minute late, and that would make sense. Okay, sorry for my ignorance on that, but yeah. Thomas Frank's doing his interview at the moment, talking about how he's getting players back into a selection. Obviously, getting Romero and Van der Ven cleared of injury and illness is big for them. Xavi Simons is starting to finally warm up to the Premier League, and then obviously having Solanke back, and he's going to be a pain in the fucking ass. Right? Why am I not hearing my alerts? Bertster, are you a United fan or are you here for a hate watch? Apparently, that's the new thing is to hate watch, especially on YouTube. The YouTube lot absolutely love hate watching me. Apparently, I wonder how long it's going to take for them to show up. United and Plymouth. Ooh, so I'm United and Wickham, and I know that you know about Wickham in recent years. in both a positive and a negative way. But I'm born and raised in Wickham, so that's my local team. I used to work for the club as well. Um, I used to do volunteer work as a teenager on Matchday, and then in 2022 or 2023, I worked there for about a year. Another double barrel English, fair enough. What are you talking about? Double barrel? That's about names. What are you talking about? So yeah, so no, I used to work as part of the events and match day team. So that was fun. Sadly, I then developed a spinal condition and nerve damage in the neck, which meant I had to resign because I wasn't physically capable of the requirements of the job. Sadly, so Lewis, for all context, is a Scot. He's from just outside Glasgow, and he's a Leicester fan. So don't listen to him about anything because you know yeah. It is a city, but Fly on the Wall, welcome in on YouTube. I hope you're well. Are you watching on vertical or horizontal? Are you in the shorts feed or in the standard YouTube format? I'd be stressed with United as a guaranteed 3 points for us. We shouldn't have built a new stadium. We own Old Trafford already. Come on, you Spurs. So Fly on the Wall is here for banter. I respect it. Fair play. Welcome into the stream again, as I say. May the better team on the day pick up the 3 points is all I'm going to say. I'm all for banter. Guaranteed 3 points is a crazy statement. I do agree, Lewis, but you know, you gotta be confident in your team. I mean, the last time we met, I believe, was the Europa League final. They beat us without a shot on target, but yeah, we try not to speak about that too much. Um, United doing some good charity work, uh, handing Spurs their first trophy in a European context. It is what it is. I don't think we've beaten Spurs in like the last 8 games or something like that. I saw a statistic earlier today on social media, so hopefully we can break that curse. And for those of you wondering, I don't want United to win this game and then beat West Ham so that Matey Boy can cut his hair. I want United to beat Tottenham and West Ham because I want to finish as high up the table as possible. So, don't you ever forget that European final? I will not. I certainly will not. I have felt the pain of losing European finals with United, both in the Europa League and the Champions League. In my lifetime. So it hurts. It always hurts. Um, I have a few friends that are Spurs fans. They may or may not be in the stream at some point today in the chat. If they are here, shout to you boys. But they are Spurs fans. So as much as it was
You've got
painful for
Spurs
me,
fans as
I
friends,
was
so they'll
very happy
always
for
remind
them.
you.
It was sort of a win-win, lose-lose situation. Sort of my friends that I went to school with and have known for almost 75% of my life, seeing them see their team win their first European trophy made it a little bit easier to deal with, just because they don't feel the same way about United because United ruined their childhood. But I'm quite probably too kind of a fan. I have soft spots for teams based on relationships and friendships, family, etc. Obviously, rivalries are still very important to me. City, Liverpool, etc. Chelsea and Arsenal in the 2010s. But like I say, it was win-win, lose-lose. We lost the game and I was devastated, but at the same time, I could be happy for my friends, and yeah, that's why I'll never forget that final in particular. Imagine what it was like for our groundsman having to look for the keys to the trophy cabinet after all those years. I can't thank you lot enough. Long live Ruben Amorim. Um, I just for context, fly on the wall. I'm not an manager's name in or manager's name out kind of fan. I'm just a fan that supports my teams. Wickham and United. Whoever's in charge, whoever the players are, I support them because that's my role. So I was never Amarim in or out. I was never Ole in or out, Jose in or out. I don't buy into that. My job is to support the club to the best of my capabilities through good times and bad. So I don't have any ill will against Ruben Amorim. I was happy enough with the job that he was doing, and as soon as he was basically lied to and told that he wasn't going to be able to continue on the trajectory that he was sold on when he left Sporting halfway through the season,
You want to see what I sent Andy
um,
before he sees it.
I understood his frustrations, but I'm also not. Um, I can separate a couple of bad results or a 15th place finish or being, Europa League final loss. That there's an emotional reaction and then there's a logical, like, thought through reaction after that. Even after Grimsby, you still backed him, yeah, because it's not the first time Man United have been beaten by a lower league opposition in a cup. I've seen it happen throughout my lifetime. So it's also not something that's exclusively only happened to United. It's happened to Liverpool. It's happened to City. It's happened to Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. Like every Premier League team, I'm pretty sure any big team has been knocked out by in a cup competition, whether it's FA Cup or League Cup, by a smaller team. It happens, and that's what's so special about the domestic cups. So yes, I backed him because he was the manager and he managed my team. So I was never Moyes out, Van Gaal out, Jose out, Ole out, Ranić, all of them. I don't do that. I don't think it's positive. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think my opinion on social media saying hashtag so and so out is going to make the board make the decision. So why delve into that side of the game and that side of the toxic side of football and fandom? Why subscribe to that when I can just try and do what I need to do? Because I'm not going to not watch a United game because a certain manager's in charge or, a certain players on the pitch. I support my team through thick and thin, up and down, left, right, and everything in between. So with that, I backed him just like I backed any other manager. I've seen United lose to lower league opposition before, but dominating the game for 90 minutes. Those Amarin performances were the most pragmatic football I've ever seen a team play. I think it's probably up there with some of the most pragmatic performances that we've had post Fergie. But again, I don't also think that it's 100% on Amarin because he put a side out there that should be more than capable of beating a League Two opposition. So the players have to take responsibility as well for the Grimsby result. The system might not have been suited to them and everything else, but they're still Premier League professional footballers, hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, wages, the best training facilities. Well, now anyway, some of the best training facilities, the biggest club in the league, if not the world, and they should be capable of beating League Two opposition. So yes, the tactics probably didn't suit the players, but also it's on the players to try and adapt and make what they're being asked to do work. So I don't subscribe to this whole when everything's going great, it's the players, but when things are going bad, it's the manager. I don't agree with that at all. It's a team, it's the 11, it's the bench, it's the manager, it's the coaches, it's the recruitment, it's everything. It's a club united, no pun intended, that determine the outcome of football games. So yes, Grimsby was bad, but then we had amazing games under Amarim. The game against Lyon, all of those comebacks in Europe against Rangers, um, you know, all the run up to that Europa League final, some of the best, most exciting matches I've seen in a long time. So I'm not here to argue. I just want to understand what United fans mean when they say the quality of football wasn't Amorim's fault. Carrick's 3 games as you're playing tiki taka like your prime Barca. So again, I'm not saying it's not Amorim's fault. I'm talking specifically about that Grimsby game. Surely you can understand, as a fan of a Premier League team, that your players should be able to go to a lower league team, and regardless as to whether it's all of your guaranteed starters or a mixture or a bit of blend of youth and experience, that they should be able to deploy the tactics given to them and beat a League Two side. If you don't agree with that, that's absolutely fine, and you want to blame the manager. But I feel there's a slight agenda on managers in the current game. Like I say, everything goes well, the players are amazing, they get all the praise. But as soon as things start going wrong in any club, it's on the manager, and I just don't agree with that as a concept because there's multiple um, factors as to what happens both on and on a football pitch. But the players are in the tunnel. We are 4 minutes away from kickoff, so we're going to try and focus our attention onto today's game. It's United, it's Spurs. It's a big, big game. Early kickoff on a Saturday in the Premier League. How many of you guys in the stream chat, whether you're on Kick or you're on YouTube, have got players playing in this game today that are in your FPL squad? I've got uh, 2 United players. I've got Lisandro Martinez. I've got Bruno Fernandes. I don't have any Spurs players. Bruno Fernandes is my captain, and we'll see how we get on. Yesterday, Morgan Gibbs White bagged me 2 points. He didn't have a great game. Forest losing that one 3-0 to Leeds. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of my weekend goes after a very bad start.
Numo
What can you
Cunha.
do if you have cams playing as DMs, left backs playing as right wingers, and centre backs playing at centre mid? It's a fair argument. It's a fair argument. I'm not going to say, but Amad Diallo played at right wing back for a lot of the games under Amorim and had great success, and was one of the more positive outlines. Lisandro Martinez stepping into centre midfield, he actually looks unbelievable when he plays there. So I'll move on from that one. Bruno Fernandes should not have been in a midfield 2 with Casemiro. He should have been playing further forward. But the argument there is, why would you spend 130 million on Cunha and Mbermo and then not play both of them? So again, I kind of understand that one. It's Again, it's factors, and that's what brings conversation, and that's what brings engagement, and that's what brings football fans together. And that's the most important thing. You're here on YouTube to try and find a stream of someone that's watching the game because you want to have a conversation and you want to engage in conversation. You want to, as you say, you don't want to argue, but conversations may lead to arguments. That's absolutely fine as long as everything's respectful. So this is what brings football fans together. It's the factors that go into every single decision, every single game, and every single result. And that's what I love about it. So we're going to watch this game. I'm going to try and be as unbiased as I always am. I will not call fouls if there is no foul there. And if I incorrectly call something and then I see it on a replay, I will hold my hands up and then, check it back and say, no, I was wrong. I don't scream for penalties unless it's an absolute stonewaller. I don't scream for red cards for ridiculous challenges unless it is a red card challenge. So you get a United fan's perspective on these games, but you also get a fair and as unbiased as possible perspective from this channel and from me, because I want this channel to be a positive space, safe for any football fan. So we don't do abuse, we don't do arguing in the chat. We try and shut it all down. We try and do positivity. Banter's fine, but if you give it, you got to be able to take it. And as long as it doesn't get personal, I'm fine with that. And if you're happy with that, then I hope you enjoy the stream today. And all the best to you. I've got 3-1 United. You've got 3-2 Spurs. So we'll see who's right. So Spurs are actually playing in their yellow kit. I didn't actually. I took a gamble on which which kit they'd be wearing. So let me just update that real quick. Away shirt. Yeah, I kind of guessed. So I just need to update that. I did consider putting the yellow shirt on for Spurs, as in on the graphics for the stream, not on for me. I thought they'd be wearing white, but they're not. So, right. Take me home, United Road. Lovely stuff. We will have a live tracker. It will replace my thumbnail. So don't you panic about that either. Oh my god, they keep coming in. It's just me and the daughter. Batman needs beer. I hope you enjoy the beer once you get it, Andy. Daniel Baker 4, lovely first message into the stream. Fair enough. Whatever floats your boat, sunshine. We are underway. The tracker will update in a few seconds' time. But United are now underway. Spurs attacking the Stretford end in the first half of this game. Solanke's won an early header against Harry Maguire, but the ball's landed at Senna Laman's feet. What an entry. We have half a squad, but what's happened to Delict for you lot? He is struggling with a long-standing back issue. Bruno Fernandes coming forward for United early doors here, trying to find him. Burmo slots in. Brian Burmo strike. He went for power. It's over the bar, but it's a good first start and first engagement for United. Where is this tracker? Why is it not updated? Give me a second. There it is. Lovely stuff. So match clock is on the timer. That is my heart rate monitor, by the way. I've got I recently got an Apple Watch on a new phone update on the contract upgrade. Sorry, not update. So yeah, so that is my heart rate. So I'm wondering what it's going to peak at. Andy, thank you for getting rid of that message. Much appreciated. You didn't need to ban him, but I appreciate you looking after me and after the community. Here's then Luke Shaw winning a header down to Casemiro, and then Diogo Dalot was slipped slightly, but no Spurs player was able to capitalise on that. Maguire now, he's holding off, looking for an option. It's going to be switched between him and Martinez. Jack, welcome into the stream. I hope you're well. Oh, don't worry. There's counters, broski. Don't worry. I'm keeping count. Maguire is going to have a great physical battle with Dominic Solanke today. Ball's forward, intercepted by Van der Ven, but he's only headed it down to Ahmad, who's going to drive central, and then playing Burmo, who started this game down the left-hand side. Switch ball looking for Bruno Fernandes, but into the safe palms of Vicario, who Spurs are happy to have back, I assume. Yes, I am counting all of the short jokes that you motherfuckers make against me. And as I said to Lewis earlier, revenge will be served ice cold. I will get you, and it will look like a bloody accident. But yeah, no, going back to Delict, fly on the wall. He has a long-standing issue with his back. So he is getting as much rehab as possible to try and make sure that it doesn't become a recurring thing. Because he had it whilst he was at Bayern. And at Juventus, I believe. He had issues. Andy, don't start. I will add you to the counter. Well, that's another one for Jack, then. Oh, Lamons' clearance isn't great. It's gone as far as Conor Gallagher, and then Luke Shaw stepped in. There's a free kick. Michael Oliver, the referee. Lamons tried to go central to Mainu. Right into the feet of Gallagher. Shaw engages. It's the slightest contact, but Gallagher has played the ball away from him, so it is a free kick. Spurs with an opportunity early. Yeah, Lewis, he got the Maze Bank CEO office for free. $3.5 million or something. And he got it for free. Right. Xavi Simons standing over this free kick is about 30 odd yards out, off to the right hand side. So Xavi Simons will swing it back post, looking for the likes of Romero or Van der Ven. It's been flicked away. And it's out for a United throw in that Diogo Dalot will take. After yesterday, swear I have a few in the bank to use. What do you mean after yesterday? What did I do yesterday? It's good, neat footwork between Ahmad Cunha and Fernandez. Dalot gets involved. Fernandez, Cunha turns away from Gallagher. Back heel to Fernandez. That's beautiful football from United to get out of that. Fantastic. Shaw and now Martinez. Dalot. Instep for Amad Diallo. Inside for Kobe Mainu. On a try. Oh, little bit of confusion in the midfield there, and the ball's fallen for Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw and Burmo. Fernandez and Burmo again. It's Carrick. Rings around Old Trafford as Casemiro comes forward outside to Ahmad. Up against the doggy. Dallo and now Mainu. Mainu. Fuck's sake. Say his name right, Michael. Mainu. Say it 5 times. You'll remember Casemiro, Cunha, Fernandez. Oh, and Burmo just couldn't bring it down. It's been smashed away by Romero, only as far as Diogo Dalot. Daniel Baker's gone as far as to find the stream on YouTube to call me a tosser. Fair enough. Daniel Baker, you're a very angry young man. It's not the first time you've done this. Here comes Pap Star ahead for Spurs. Gone into the channel for Solanke. Into the box. Martinez has gone over to shadow him. He went with a 1-2 with Xavi Simons, but it was intercepted by Martinez. Now United can come away with Dalot and Casemiro. I'm being polite, Daniel. You know the thing that you're not doing because you're following across all social media to insult me to try and get a nibble. I'm doing the opposite of that. And if you're not a young man and you're actually an older gentleman, then that makes it even worse on you because you're just showing yourself up, really. No, because a nibble would be insulting you back, wouldn't it? Rather than just using logic to prove that you're just making yourself look silly. Yeah, he's on YouTube. He was on Kick and got banned by Andy because, again, the first thing he did was come in and call me a tosser because he thinks it's funny. Little does he know that I've been doing this for over a decade, and being called a tosser or anything in between doesn't really bother me, to be honest, especially from people that I don't know. So I'd be more upset if one of you lot called me a tosser, to be honest, because you know me. Anyway, let's focus on the football. 8 minutes in, Romero's just left one on Burmo. Mono around the corner for Fernandez. Has to go back to Maguire. It's a good, solid. It's like a 5-4-1 for Spurs at the moment. Casemiro, he went for that line breaking pass, and Burmo couldn't quite get his touch right. He was just frozen on the spot when the ball went away from him. I mean, you chucked an insult if I was old. I didn't insult you. I didn't call you a name. I said you were making yourself look silly. But keep going. It's absolutely fine because engagement is helpful for me. It helps me in the algorithm. So you coming in and calling me anything you want really
He's
is just
definitely
adding to
like
my
12.
engagement. So thank you. Never understood the concept of coming into a stream and adding to a viewer count and adding to a chat count and adding to general algorithms to be negative. Doesn't make sense to me because you're not winning. You're helping me by being here. So in a weird way. Romero's been gone hard on Mbermo early, and now Van der Ven's given Ahmad a little shove off the pitch as he went to skip past him. We all know that Van der Ven's one of the fastest, if not the fastest, defenders in the Premier League. So Ahmad's going to have a tough time trying to outpace him down the side, even if he is close. Mainu, Casemiro went for a strike from the edge of the box, and it's all pinballed around to the edge of the box. Bruno Fernandes didn't quite get the contact that he needed, but it's still in United possession. Martinez stepped away from Gallagher really nicely into Mbermo. Now Luke Shaw. Fernandes. The ball is just slipping off the feet of a lot of players, and Casemiro's going to go from distance. What a save by Vicario. Jesus. What a strike from the Brazilian from about 28 yards out. And then Mbermo's fouled. Was that Archie Gray out there? I didn't see who it was, but Casemiro, that is goal bound and a half. Vicario has to punch it away to his right hand side. Yeah, he said so. So evidently, this isn't the first stream that Daniel. No, and I mean in terms of like channel, he's evidently done this to other people, and other people have got rid of him. Whereas, you know, can stop people stop being nasty to Michael. That's my job. Brilliant. Oh, Vicario, that was loose. Xavi Simons just got there ahead of Casemiro, and now Van der Ven in possession for Spurs. Back into Simons, who's dropped deep. Pinged out to Odebear. Dropped back in for Xavi Simons. Clipped one, looking for the run of Gallagher, but it's into the hands of Lamans. It's a shot on target for Spurs. Barely any contact, but it will go down as an SOT. Any of you that have got Gallagher in your bets for a shot on target, there you go. Martinez was just screening him, and it's difficult. It's spin on the ball plus the conditions. Lamans has gone long looking for Mbermo. Vicario's come out with a header, and then a doggy has tried to win a foul from Ahmad, but Ahmad's won the throw-in. Good work from the Ivorian. Oh, that Casemiro strike certainly raised the temperature in Old Trafford. It's a cold, wet day in the UK. Looks like all round, obviously, down south where I am, is looking very similar to the conditions at Old Trafford at the moment. So Martinez just skipped past Conor Gallagher like he wasn't even there, breaking forward. Martinez. Ooh, we went for the slip pass into Mbermo, but it was intercepted by Romero. And then Bruno Fernandes is going battle to battle with Odebear. That's the youngster that comes out of that one. Paulinho screens away from Mbermo. Cunha with a sliding tackle, but the ball ends up at the feet of Vicario. Casemiro stepped in on, is that Papsar? I believe it is. A doggy. Inside for Xavi Simons on the turn away. Casemiro went to ground. Referee says no foul. Odebear overlap. Gray into the box. Has to check back, and Mbermo back to help Luke Shaw. We'll love to see it. Paulinho with space on the edge of the box. He strikes into Casemiro, and then Papsar goes with a follow-up. And it deflects all the way out from Harry Maguire. Back to Vicario, who's basically in the midfield third. Xavi Simons with another switch out to Odebear. Good first touch. And then drops it into Archie Gray. Spurs have started the game slightly differently to what I would have expected. Hi, Lewis. Lewis is multi-watching. Lovely stuff. Thank you. Think everything at the moment is sort of trying to go through Xavi Simons, trying to get him into the game is a big opportunity for Spurs. There's a doggy up against Diogo Dallo, feigns to the touchline, checks back inside. Papsar with some space. Casemiro engages, but Scott Sar skips past. Left foot cross is low and away by Harry Maguire. It will go for a throw in. God, they're keeping me talking in this first 15 minutes. United nil, Spurs nil. Not sure on the stats for possession and things like that, but we'll have a little look. What is your name on platform Spoke? Curious what the basis of the name is. I'll give you a guess before I tell you the answer. What do you think it is or represents or means? Because I'm always interested to see what people's opinions are of this. Solanke trying to hold the ball up. He's played it back. Gallagher switching to Xavi Simons. His strike is against Diogo Dallo. Van der Ven keeps it in possession. It's Papsar out to a doggy looking for options. Skips past. Cross is driven low into the box. It's gone through to Solanke. He couldn't quite get there because he fell over. And it's been cleared by Fernandez, or by Martinez to Fernandez. He sets Burma away and Paulinho does well to clear it. That would have been quite clever, wouldn't it, Lewis? If I was more intelligent in my teenage years, I probably could have come up and done that. Like a nice little design for that, couldn't I? Yeah, well. Could have been like an 8 ball. But then that would have been for not relevant. But yeah. See, I'm not intelligent. Spurs coming forward again. Xavi Simons up against Kobe Mainu. He's skipped one out to a doggy, but it's out for a throw-in too far forward for the Italian fullback. Casemiro showing for Lamons, who picked up the ball from the throw-in. It's been intercepted as we went through the lines for Mbermo. Gallagher out for Odobert. And back to Archie Gray. I have no basis. Could be a last name. Never heard that as a last name. No idea, to be honest. Something would have clicked in that brain of yours, don't worry. So yeah, Daniel is my surname, yeah. As far as I'm aware, according to all the statistics that I've got available to me, there are only 32 now. 32. Since my son was born, who turned 1 yesterday. Shout out to AJ. Yeah, 32 people in the world with my surname. And they are all obviously direct family members. It is one of the most, if not the most unique surnames on the planet. No idea where it comes from, other than the British Isles. But yeah, it is my surname. Thank you. Spurs are, as I said a few minutes ago, they've started slightly differently to me. They're trying to actually play a little bit quicker than I thought they would. That's a nice little 1-2 between Odobert and Gallagher. Gallagher's going to cross early from deep. Solanke got there in front of Maguire, but I think he caught him with an arm. Maguire sort of holding the right side of his head. Solanke tried to dart in front of him. Lewis, that is an accurate representation of what's going through my head at almost every minute of the day. Lewis, I've just seen what you DM'd. That's jokes. Yeah, I literally just saw it. Yeah, it's all right. Van der Ven's gone back to Vicario, who took a slightly heavy touch, but then played it out towards Odebear. Luke Shaw happy to usher that one out for a throw in. I've got a spinal disability called spinal stenosis. It is the it's degenerative wearing of the spinal column. So I have a severely weakened spine. And then coupled with that, unrelated, but coupled with that, I have nerve damage in my neck, in the main system of the neck. Wow, Mateus Cunha, that was optimistic and so unlucky. Diogo Dalot down the right hand side drove into the space and played a low pass into the middle of the park, just at the edge of the box, maybe 22 to 25 yards out. And Cunha's gone first time. He's drifted inside, first time, finesse it, trying to play it into the uh, far side. It's just a little bit too far out. But I tell you what, optimistic, brave would have been an unbelievable goal. But United showing Spurs that they're still here. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, so unrelated to my stenosis, I have nerve damage in the main control of the right hand side of my neck. So yes, it does affect my daily life. I'm on daily medication. I can't do any form of heavy lifting. I'm uh, medically disqualified from driving. There's a lot of effects. I don't leave the house without a walking stick for balance. It's a struggle to pick the little one up. Obviously now he's just turned one, so he's getting bigger, so it's getting much more painful and uncomfortable to do that. Fernandez inside with Ahmad, and now 1-2s with Cunha. He's played. Oh, he was looking for Mbermo, but Archie Gray was just in the right position. Although Paul Gallagher went back to Vicario, and that was dangerous. Oh, Speedster, welcome in. Hope you're well. How come you don't do F1 anymore? I do. I just don't stream it because it's toxic. So you'll notice that I don't really turn my neck that much. And then if I do have moments where I'm excited and things, I jump up or what have you, I very much severely pay for that later on. So yeah, I hope you're well though, Speedster. Cunha and Burmo, good first touch on the chest. Van der Ven got there, but Burmo's picked up the pieces. This is Ahmad. Diogo Dalot's on the overlap. Ahmad's going to step inside Bruno Fernandes. Oh! He scuffed the first time shot. It's fizzed past the post, but he was open, Bruno. And I mean, there's too much on the pass, which makes it difficult for him to take first time, but he's also in two minds of whether to take a touch. He goes for the first time. It skews out past Vicario's right-hand post. I hope you're well too, Speedster. Appreciate you jumping in. And sorry that my switching content doesn't quite suit you anymore. I apologize for that. It's not nice when you find a content creator and they then switch up their content and you miss the old bit. So I apologize. Cunha and Burmo to score. We're looking good. We are looking good. That Cunha strike was maybe 3 or 4 yards wide. There is treatment, but I would have to go to I'd have to go into crippling debt and have a trip to South America for stem cell research and therapy. Unfortunately, I don't have the finances to do that. So Yeah, no, I saw it, Lewis. Obviously, I was trying to focus on the football, which is why we're all here. But yeah, I got back to it. Don't you worry. At some point in my life, I'm going to have a neck fusion. I'm pretty sure. Just because of the two conflicting diagnoses is. I appreciate that, Speedster. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm a part-time content creator and a full-time dad. The positives of the situation is that I spend almost every minute of the day with my little one, which is something that I wish I had when I was growing up. So no, content creation is my only source of income. I did start up a football shirt restoration and custom t-shirt printing business, but unfortunately the nerve damage that I've got along with the other ailments make it impossible for me to do delicate work because my hands don't function. I don't have the dexterity for it. So that's on the back burner. Cunha's gone down in the box. I don't think it's a foul, but the ball's fallen to Bruno Fernandes, whose strike is blocked by Romero. Xavi Simons has kept it in. Diogo Dalot wins it back and then gives it straight to Papsar. And then Fernandes fouls him. It's the first time I've worn headset for on stream for a football stream in a long time. It's because Susie's not here, so I can use it. I will respond to that message, Daniel, by saying, "What's the point of being negative? It doesn't change the situation. It just puts me in a bad mood. You know, there will be days where I moan my fucking bollocks off, believe me. But try and be positive about the situation, deal with it every day being different, and, you know, try to bring some positivity to the world via the content, you know? Raise my kid to know that it doesn't matter if you have physical or mental ailments, that be a positive person, you bring positivity and you'll get positivity back from life. So Destiny Doggies just pulled Amad Diallo back on a counter attack and receives the first yellow card of the game. 27 minutes in, and it's both hands on both shoulders, ripping him down as Amad had played the ball past him. Highest you've seen so far is 106. Ooh. I appreciate that, Lewis. Thank you. Fernandez played the free kick short. Kobe Mino into the box. So a Doggy's done really well. And then Odebez. I was about to say conceded a corner, but Michael Oliver's given the goal kick. So Spurs playing out from the goal kick. Van der Ven playing it to Vicario, getting it back. United's press is very high. Maguire gets up ahead of Solanke. Ball falls to Mainu. Down to Amad. And now Dallo. United recycle the ball out to the centre of the park with Martinez. Clip one over the top, looking for Bruno Fernandes. Van der Ven was there. His header is only as far as Cunha. Romero's got in front of him, and then Casemiro's gone through. Oh my God, Christian Romero's been sent off. Casemiro and Romero went for the ball 50-50. Casemiro is down rolling around, and he does not do that if he's not hurt. And Christian Romero has just been sent off for Tottenham. I need to see the challenge again. I need to see it again. But Casemiro is literally down, like, smashing the turf. Oh, it is bad. Oh. Oh, it's the follow through. Oh, it's so bad. He somehow managed to like follow through on both of Casemiro's ankles. He gets to the ball first, but the follow through is that is painful. Message deleted by moderator. Wow. Casemiro and Romero. Brazil versus Argentina. Martinez is over there just to automod because you said prick, yeah. Oh, what did the heart rate spike to, by the way? We'll save that clip. Well, the last 2 minutes, anyway. So Tottenham's captain, Christian Romero, sent off in the 30th minute. Dragusin getting ready to come on. Lewis is just one of the members of the community, cornerstone of the community, been around for a very long time. Never met him, but speak to him on a daily basis, both verbal in VCs and in Discord. So, yeah. So Spurs are going to have to bring Dragusin on if they want to maintain their 5 at the back. It's Odebear that's going to be coming off for Dragusin, according to commentary. Yeah, he's on his way over. So it will now be a 5-3-1 for Spurs, as far as I'm aware. They were in a 5-4-1. Odebear, obviously, it'll be a bit more central. Dragusin comes in. Casemiro's back up. Wincing a bit, but he's back up, which is good to see. Pete's up at 100. Okay, keep an eye on it. So Bruno Fernandes will stand over this free kick for United. It is within shooting distance, but I think he'd be better suited to try and clip it towards a Maguire or Casemiro. We'll see what he does. He does. He clips it central. It's up and away by Solanke. Mainu up against Gallagher. Is it a head injury? It is a head injury. It's Mainu and Gallagher. I think Luke Shaw's okay. No, Luke Shaw's down as well. So he went up for the follow-up. But Gallagher's down after the aerial duel with Mainu. Yeah. And then Luke Shaw went up against Xavi Simons and caught his chin on Simons's the top of his head. So both teams have got medical team on to look at their players, so it's a good opportunity to just sort of close it down. Are we making sure that your heart rate doesn't spike so that we don't die? No. So the heart rate monitor is just something that I got my phone upgrade beginning like the contract offers come through beginning of last week. And Friday I decided that I was actually going to upgrade my phone from the iPhone 13 up to the 17, and part of that deal was an Apple Watch, which I've never had any form of like, Fitbit or Apple Watch or anything like that. So I thought, well, why not add a heart rate monitor? And people were on in my TikTok comments of clips from the game saying, "Oh, you're not a real supporter. You're too calm for your reactions. This, that, and the other." But because I've got a kid that I'm not trying to wake up during football games, imagine, putting your at the time less than 1 year old as a priority and not screaming the house down. Today I can do what I like. I'm by myself. But yeah, no. So I thought, well, the heart rate monitor is a good thing to add into the stream, and also it will show that when you're passionate about something and you're engaged in something that you're passionate about, your heart rate rises. So nice little thing to add on, and also a bit of proof to say I'm not faking it. Do you know what I mean? My heart rate is there. Bailey, welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing well. Long time no speak. In a stream, anyway. Yeah, it is interesting. So Luke Shaw's going to be able to come back on. So is Conor Gallagher. Cunha's got it from Casemiro's gone out for Diogo Dalot, a little bit behind, but he's managed to keep it in possession. And then drop it in for Maguire. Spurs are trying to push out now. Or is it a fourth? Yeah, it's still the back five for Spurs. Casemiro to Mainu. Switch out to Luke Shaw, who's
Have
now back
always
on the
disliked
field.
Cootie Romero, CUNT, LOL.
Lewis, I've just seen your message, yeah, fair. I think he makes stupid, reckless decisions, but that's it's just a trait he's got, sadly. It's not something that Spurs fans aren't. They both love him and hate him for it. Well, they don't hate him, but Cunha, Fernandez, Cunha, Fernandez, Cunha. Oh, he tried to clip it into Casemiro, but it was just slightly too far ahead. Now for a goal kick. I won't die just yet. Just for you, Daniel, I won't die. I did see his post, yeah, calling out the board. Fair play. Bruno Fernandes has won it off of Javi Simons. Ahmad back to Fernandes. We can now try and control this game. Use the extra man to our advantage. Move Spurs from side to side. Open up the pockets that will get there. And hopefully not have a situation similar to what happened when we went up. When we played Everton at Old Trafford under Amorim. And we ended up losing that game 1-0, even though they had a red card. Bruno Fernandes with a strike that was deflected. What am I eating? I'm eating Galaxy counters. All the best, Suze. Bruno Fernandes' shot was deflected out, but I tell you what, he put some fucking welly behind that one. Wins a corner that he will then go out to the far left-hand side for an in-swinger. You'll be fine. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad's come across for the short option. Fernandes goes low to Mainu, edge of the box for Mbeumo. It's in! Brian Mbeumo makes it 1-0 to United. A set-piece routine, short from Fernandes, low to Mainu, who fizzed it first time to the edge of the box. Mbeumo unmarked. Spurs were trying to go man-to-man and cover the box. And Mbeumo just side-foots it in. Far corner, past Vicario. United 1, Spurs 0. Oh, hold on. My browser source isn't working. Hold on. Come on. Don't. Fuck's sake. What's going on? It's doing that thing again. Hold on. Why can't I?
You have to tell me
What is
why it's
going on?
bad that Susie's sister is there.
They're like soft, no shell chocolate. As United come forward, Fernandez looking for Ahmad. It's fallen to Mainu after the clearance from Van de Ven. Oh, he's tried to ping it across, but it's out for a throw-in. Right, I am not able to update my scoreboard. What the fuck? United coming forward again. Ahmad Cunha looking for Bruno Fernandes. Is out for a corner. Good work. United now making the most of these opportunities. No, so it's just like I'll try and show you. So it's just like a little coin-shaped and sized chocolate. Like it's a Galaxy famous for minstrels, which have got like a solid chocolate shell. This is basically the same as that. It's just the inside. There's no shell. There we go. Can you lot remind me when I lose my mind whenever this happens that I need to just open the task manager? And Burmo's corner goes out. First man. Back to Mbermo. Second time opportunity to cross to the back post. Casemiro! What a save by Vicario. Casemiro goes over to shake the hand of the keeper because that's an unbelievable save. Solanke gets the header. Casemiro plays it back in. It's too central, but Vicario's still got to get there and adjust his body and push it over. I tell you what, United could get a second really quickly here. Short from Mbermo to Ahmad. Gets caught up with Simons and a doggy. And then he's just... A doggy's thrown himself into Martinez and won a free kick. It is what it is. Right. The other thing I need to do is give Brian Mbermo his goal. Got to get me some better snacks. Well, I mean, you tell me what are some good snacks and I'll tell you my opinions on them. United coming forward. Casemiro up and over, looking for Ahmad, but it's into the hands of Vicario. Just a touch too much on it. Casemiro steps in well on Sarr. Mainu and Van de Ven go together. Xavi Simons in possession now. Skips away from Casemiro, but not Mbermo. And United back in possession. Good work. Well, where are you from, Daniel? Are you from the States? Are you from like somewhere in Europe? Are you in the Oceania area? Where are you from? I've got Jammy Dodgers in the cupboard, not gonna lie. I got the jumbo duo pack the other day. Jam wagon wheels are peng as well. Ahmad drills one across. It's blocked by Papsar out for another corner. You give me the continent and I'll guess the country. That is interesting, isn't it, Lewis? It's a very British insult, that, calling someone a tosser. Okay, so Oceania. So, and you said it's not particularly easy. And Burmo's corner, back post. Casemiro was underneath it. There was a foul on Vicario. Boo. So, Suze, you know Oceania is like Australia, New Zealand, Japan. Not Japan, sorry. Fiji, places like that. Come on, sort it out. Japan is Asia, just to confirm. I do know that. It was just a miss. How did she get it when she's not guessed a country in Oceania? She's guessed 3 European countries. Yeah, I was going to say. Ahmad's going to go into the book. We'll just drag that over, shall we? Ahmad on a yellow. There we go. See you later. There's some not happy Spurs fans. Well, if he says Oceania, then like I say, it's Australia, it's New Zealand, it's Fiji, it's Oh, what a ball! Casemiro! Ahmad! Oh, that's a brilliant save by Vicario, to be fair. Wow. It's a great arced run from Ahmad. Casemiro pinged it over central. He went to go round the keeper, but Vicario was level to it. Fantastic. And the only reason Spurs are only 1-0 down. Yeah, fantastic from Vicario. That's great goalkeeping. Ahmad does get there first, but Vicario gets his full, solid under boot on it. Solanke's won a flick on against Maguire, and Xavi Simons is now in behind. And it's got to Solanke. It's 6-on-3 as the Spurs yellow wave trums forward. Solanke again has to go out to Paul Dragazin, and it's an offside and into the hands of Lamans anyway. So, how come the colours have changed to red and black? So on YouTube specifically, the only content that I'm putting out on YouTube is United content. So I've adapted my logo from the light and dark blue that would represent Wickham into the red, white, and black that would represent Man United. I'm not going to hand my address out, no. I appreciate the gesture, but I will not be doxing myself. Thank you. No, Lewis, you can't. But Bailey, I hope you're well. And yeah, that's the explanation for that. For snacks or potentially other things. Brilliant. Can't wait for a turd through the letterbox. How about P.O. Box? Do you know you have to pay to have a P.O. Box? Casemiro. It's like it's either a monthly or an annual fee to have a PO box. You don't have to send me anything. If you wanna support, you can subscribe on YouTube and then come and hang out in the streams and watch the videos and the shorts that I post. If you want to support on Kick, you can do that by subscribing. That's the financial subscribe. Obviously, you followed, but then you got banned, so I'll probably have to reverse that if you promise to be nice going forward, Daniel, and not come into the stream calling me a tosser straight off the bat, because my mods will just ban you. I've only just found out today that it stands for post office. Really, Lewis? Really? You're 18. You should know that. You should have known that. As the referee blows for half-time, it's United 1, Spurs 0. Spurs down to 10 men. Christian Romero sent off on the half-hour mark. Brian and Burmo gets the goal for United. Kobe Mainu with the assist and Burmo with the finish. And Vicario probably the player of the first half for Spurs. Oh, you're 19. Well, that makes it even worse, Lewis. Right then. I'm going to run to the toilet, so I'm going to jump on BRB for a second. I'll be back. So I'll put the tune back up for those watching on Kick. If you're on YouTube, apologies. Oh no, so Daniel, we're fine with it as long as you have to be in with the crew before you bring your banter out and throw your insults. Your first impression for the day was one that my mods will take as you are someone that they don't know and you've come in and you've been insulting, so they're going to do their job. Lewis redeemed, have a drink. I'll have a drink before I go to the toilet, but yes, I will be back shortly. Right, I am back. Lewis is screaming cult of personality. Fair play. Right, Daniel, I'm going to reverse your ban. Please don't fuck around and get banned again. Right, you've been unbanned on Kick, but please don't make me regret it. I was looking at some snacks I could send you. Could have had a nice YouTube video. So I'm not actually at the moment in a very strong position to make non-sporting YouTube content, if that makes sense. Like I need to get a few bits of equipment first before I start delving into the recorded content rather than the live and then reposted content. Let's have a look and see how much. How do you set up a PO box? Get that heart rate lower. You're sat down. I've just been to the toilet, you cheeky fucker. Leave me alone, let me cook. Brilliant. So it's £45 a month for a PO box. Are you actually in Oceania or are you in Europe? Because you kind of confused us all. Oh no, I read it, Lewis. So you're in Oceania. Now I'm going to guess Fiji because you said it's difficult, so it's not Australia or New Zealand. So I'm going to say Fiji. Yeah, sorry, I'm not. I don't earn enough to be bringing in. Bringing in £45 worth of a PO box. Right then, I'm not normally live during halftime. So what do you guys want to talk about? Romero gets a red card once every 25 games in his Spurs career. Jesus Christ. Oh, you're in New Zealand, but you're Samoan. Very nice. So were you born and raised in New Zealand, or have you travelled a bit? And Burmo just stood on the edge of the box. Minu went short, flicked it in, reverse passed. And then Burmo just places it. Doesn't go for power. Just side foot, strokes it. And Vicario can't get there. Fantastic. What do you clean up? You're going Sweet Home Alabama? I don't think you are. Sweet Home Lincoln, maybe. Born and raised in New Zealand. Dad was born in Samoa. Okay. Nice. So this is going to sound really stereotypical, but I do need to ask this question with you being Samoan because I'm a wrestling fan. Have you got like the big old sleeve tattoos? Like I don't know the exact phrase for them, so this is going to sound horrible. The tribal tattoos. Have you got any of those? Because I say I'm a wrestling fan, so obviously, WWE with the Samoan dynasty that's in there. Have you got any part of it? because I think they're fantastic. Your uncles do. Okay. Listen, so I'm not actually a tattoo guy. I don't do tattoos. Um, literally, as you say it, I say it as well. I say it, you say it. Yeah, I'm not a tattoo guy. I don't have tattoos. My partner's Susie. She's got a couple of tattoos, but I'm not like a personal. But like, I still like admire the artwork of tattoos, especially in that sort of style. So that's why I ask. But yeah, I'd never get a tattoo. I don't think it suits me. Someone said to me that the other week in a TikTok comment that was then deleted. They said that I should get like Post Malone or Jelly Roll like face tattoos. And I don't know whether they were taking the piss just because I'm white or whatever the scenario might have been, but I was a bit like, no. But yeah, no, I'm not a tattoo guy myself. I don't think there's anything that I could commit to putting on my body for life. Not even like you say, what about Susie? What about AJ? What about United, Wickham? Like none of it. Like I don't. There's nothing in this world that is permanent, sadly. So I wouldn't then put something on my body. Sorry, Jack. You literally said blimp me. Fucking nationwide. Also, Lewis, were you in the VC last night with your camera on? During SmackDown? Because I got up 4 times in the night for various reasons, and one of the time I got up was to go to the toilet, and I looked in to make sure that SmackDown was still streaming for you lot, and I could see Brian's didn't have his camera on, but and then obviously SmackDown was playing, but there was someone in the VC with their camera on, and I didn't come in to check, but I was just sort of peeked my head around the corner. You were taking the piss out of Brian, so you're brave enough to put your camera on in front of Brian, but not me. Fraudulent. Whitaker's chocolate and stuff better than that Cadbury's garbage. You right? Do not cuss Cadbury's. Not having it. And no matter what anybody says, Cadbury's and British chocolate is 100,000 times better than that American slop that they get over there. So we will always beat the Americans on chocolate. You want proper chocolate? Go to Belgium or shop in Belgium. But here's the thing, Lewis. Hershey's over here. I'm almost sure that it's made differently. So it's actually we have Hershey's that taste better than the Hershey's that they've got that they make over there. You want proper healthy go to Switzerland? Brilliant. One way trip. Send me some Whitakers. Fuck's sake. Hey, there he is. Mr. I'm in Italy for the next 10 days. How we doing? Mr. Wilson. Nice overlay, thank you. I've adopted this one until the end of the season, but next season's one's already done. I just need a green screen. And when I say they're like next season's, I've already done next season's overlays for both vertical and standard stream. I've also already done the card designs for players. They're not cards next season. They're slightly different, but more professional. It's going to look very different. So we'll see as Michael Carrick's being interviewed on his way back to the pitch. Europe and house. How about I just send you £20 and you just buy the stuff yourself? What, you want me to buy some Whittaker's chocolate? Currently training through the countryside. Enjoy it, man. You deserve it. Like I said to you earlier. Yeah, you have you had pizza in Italy yet? I'm very happy with my snacks, thank you. What's up, man? The pizza is legit as fuck, so good. Yeah. You're not going to get it better, really, are you? So it looks like Spurs are adapting into a 4-4-1. Second half has just kicked off. I'm respectfully turning down your offer to send me money. If you want to do that, you can. I do have a PayPal. If you want to send me money, you can. I am being polite. Mainu wins the ball off of Paulinho, down to Casemiro, switch ball to Ahmad, knocked it down for Bruno, went for the 1-2. And this ball's fallen to Xavi Simons, although Fernandez has picked it up once again. Dallo with a reverse pass. Ahmad, Fernandez. Oh yeah, so I'd say so. Obviously, I've got my snacks for the stream today, but if I do a longer stream and I play some GTA and what have you, I'm gonna need dinner. So it might not go towards snacks, but it would go towards dinner. That's up to you. That's why I respectfully decline, because the original intent would not be followed through. Dallo and Casemiro combining. And Burma. Ahmad drills it across the box away from Van der Ven and out for a throw in. United starting the second half as they ended the first. Who did you put as your FPL captain? I got Bruno as well. There's plenty of time for him to score some points, mate. Don't you worry. Martinez looking for Casemiro, but Vicario gets there first. Well, E, you know where we are. Mainu, good turn away from Solanke. Reverse pass into Mbermo. Was that no look as well? Cheeky fucker. Papsars won it back. And then Gallagher back out to Archie Gray and across to Van der Ven. Spurs have moved to a back four. Yeah, no, all good. Appreciate you being here, mate. When do I get this month's payment? So I get my payments anywhere between the 2nd and the 4th of each month. So obviously this month's payment was £37 because obviously January was a difficult month for everyone and always is. So I've had that. My payment for my earnings in February I'll get on, I think, like the 3rd of March. But my plan is that from my earnings from content creation every month will just go towards my what was I saying? And Burmo, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, clip to the back post for Luke Shaw, and Ahmad! And he's offside. Oh. I think he is offside. Luke Shaw. Yes, so I'm putting money aside from my earnings each month to go to my trip in August, yes. He is offside. Shaw just played it across the box. He should have shot, in my opinion. Euros throwback. 2021. So I get 95% of the dollar value. So if you pay $4.99, obviously I get 95% of that converted into UK. So it's about £3.50 at the moment. No, nobody's gonna dox me. Be serious. And if any of you fuckers do it, you're dead to me. And Burma, good turn. Gallagher got there, but Mainu picks it up, and this is Shaw inside for Casemiro, down to Cunha and Casemiro and Shaw again. Mainu in step, Casemiro in space. He's gonna shoot, and it's into the palms of Vicario. Didn't quite connect with it. You was at the bar. You missed the goal. Corner. Fernandez over to take it. Mainu came short, but into the edge of the box, like along the touchline, and then fizzed it first time to the edge of the box for Mbermo to place it into the corner. Oh, you mean the Euros one? Sorry, I thought you was on about the goal from today. Yeah. Good turn from Gray into Luke Shaw, who concedes the throw-in. Has it died down now, Andy? Even slightly? No, so I didn't do that. I did that. Slightly. Martinez. Cunha let it roll for Fernandez back to Mainu. Patient play from United. Yeah, the tidy up begins. Okay. What are your plans for the afternoon / evening when you get back to the crib, Andy? Shit ton of breakfast stuff. Yeah, makes sense. Beer, lots of beer. Fair. So one thing about wearing a headset does my head in. I mean, everybody in this chat at the moment that I can see, apart from Lewis and Daniel, have been to my house or my old house, which is close to this house. Andy or Baby Shield has been to my house. Elijah's been to my house. Jack was here earlier, but he's not. But he knows where I am. Goosey is my fiance, so she obviously lives with me. She's just away this weekend with the wee man. Yeah. My mate ruined my name for me, by the way, almost to the point where I changed it. What? Baby Shield? Did he make a Fortnite joke? What would you change it to at this point? Destiny and Doggy's going to be forced off with an injury here. That's jokes. That's fucking quality. Baby Shield is the name of a fucking condom. That's jokes. Andy is the condom shield, dude. Right. Substitution for Spurs. New signing Souza on for Destiny a Doggy. Why don't you just make it like Andy is Batman or something like that? Go with your persona that people know you for. Johnny Rubber. A strap up rather than a strap on. There's many names for it. All right, then back to the football now. We're underway again. Manu inside from Burmo. Dragazin was strong in the challenge, but United back in possession with Martinez. Cunha first time around the corner, and Burmo, Cunha, Ahmad, Bruno Fernandes. He struck it against Van de Ven. And then Luke Shaw's fouled Conor Gallagher on the way back. But there's another Spurs player down. Wickham is a big, small place. Off the arse of Van de Ven from Fernandes. Oh, that's loose from Luke Shaw. Xavi Simons with the strike, and Lamon's had it covered. Yeah, but Andy, you can always change it on the other platforms as well. Like on Twitter, you're not Baby Shield, for example. I mean, you get one free PlayStation name change as well, so I don't know if you've used that or not. I think it's like £8 to change your name on PlayStation. Casemiro's gone long, looking for Burmo, but Vicario's there because it's in the box. It's right on the edge, but it's in the box. Sesko's out to warm up with Xerxes. Spurs paying out from the back nicely, although Luke Shaw's intercepted Xavi Simons. Gallagher's picked up the pieces and played it back to Xavi. Steps away from Martinez. It's a free kick. Free kick to Spurs, dangerous position. It's just an area of Wickham. So Wickham, I think, is technically a district, and then has little pockets of areas inside it. All right then, Simon's going to clip to the back post, header. Polinia, Saar, down to Solanke. Good first touch away. Lamons is going to claim it. Not had a lot to do with Senna Lamons, but there when needed. Call the area Booker T. Right, United back in possession. Luke Shaw down this left-hand side. Martinez is the sensible option. In step for Casemiro. And then out for Mbermo, who's operating on the right now. Ahmad's drifted centrally. Dallo in behind Souza, but Souza's done well. He's fallen over looking for a foul there and not going to get given. Spurs still in possession. Sarr to Van de Ven, who smashes away as far as Harry Maguire. Casemiro down to Martinez. Inside for Mainu. Now out to Mbermo. Feigns the channel pass. Casemiro pinged out to Luke Shaw. Cunha on the overlap. Luke Shaw with an opportunity. Luke Shaw! And his strike is pushed over by Vicario. Again, the only reason Spurs are still only 1-0 down. Corner to United. Shaw hesitated 3 or 4 times. Do I shoot? Do I pass? Do I shoot? Do I pass? Do I shoot? Do I pass? A shot. Good strike. Good save. No. Tell you what, send something to Adams Park, to Wycombe Wanderers, and I'll go and collect it. Right then. And Burmo, deep cross. Harry Maguire being held. Says no. Fernandez, Shaw, Diogo Dallo. Big save by Vicario out as far as Burmo. Right foot cross header out by Souza. Down to Ahmad. He's got Dallo with him. And then Martinez. A VAR looking at the Maguire pulling. Could be a penalty. Could not be as well. Checked and cleared by Paul Tierney VAR, according to the commentator. Okay. Dallo sold Bruno Fernandes so short. And Van de Ven goes through the back of him. Free kick. Romero's pillow is warm on both sides. Why? I'm seeing a VAR that have checked and cleared that. I've got a difference of opinion. Van de Ven is not looking at the ball and he's stopping Harry Maguire from getting there. Arm across the middle section. He just lets go at the last second, but he stopped Maguire getting to the ball. Right, free kick. Fernandez, back post, looking for Casemiro, across the box, down to Luke Shaw, hits a hand. It might be an arm that's tucked in, I'm not sure, I'm saying it hits an arm. VAR will check it, ball still in possession, it's back with Lamans and now Diogo Dallo. Well, I used to work there, so I'm sure someone will contact me if something was delivered there. United still in possession. I've not seen anything. It definitely was a big shout for an arm. There goes Cunha. Out to Shaw. Mainu. Martinez. Cunha. Shaw, overlap. Feigns the cross. Checks back for Casemiro. He'll dig a cross out, surely. No, he's gone back to Maguire as Paulinho went through him. Martinez. Dallo steps away from Xavi Simons nicely. Out to Ahmad on this right-hand side. Bruno Fernandes on the instep. Feigns the cross. Pulls it back. Trivella. No! Rabona cross into the hands of Vicario. That's cheeky from Fernandes. What an assist that would have been. Some Burmo being held by Dragazin and Casemiro trying to attack it, but Vicario was always favourite as soon as he stepped off his line. Cheeky from Fernandes. Luke Shaw's won a throw-in. Nice work. When did you sign Lascelles, by the way? His arm's tucked, but it hits this bit. It's still natural. Fair enough. No penalty. Shaw, instep, Cunha, nice turn away from Conor Gallagher, won a free kick. This is a dangerous position. Bruno Fernandes could well strike from here. No card. Great turn from Cunha. And yeah, Gallagher goes through the back of him. Free kick, just slightly off to the left-hand side. I mean, it's still probably a cross. I mean, Luke Shaw's with him for an in-swinger, outswing, technically. Sorry, Fernandes would be the in-swing. It's going to go to the back post regardless. Shot or cross, Bruno Fernandes. 65 minutes in. Fernandes, one arm up. He's gone through the middle. He went sort of central and low, looking for a runner or a deflection. It's been blocked out for a throw-in. Fernandes plays that first one and then wins another throw-in off of Xavi Simons. The Luke Shaw will take over. Ah, that makes sense. Fair enough, Lou. Casemiro. Ahmad. Steps away from Souza. Trying to find Fernandes. Oh, and Van de Ven just smashes it into Souza and out for a throw-in. Jesus Christ. No nonsense defending there from Van de Ven. Maguire. Mainu. Good turn. Casemiro. Little deflection. Ball ends at Martinez's feet. Plays out to Luke Shaw. Up against Archie Gray. Shaw drives central. Drops it into Martinez. Looking for options. And Burmo. Nice first touch to control. And Burmo just running round Michael Oliver, the referee, for a little bit of fun, I guess. United can be patient here. They don't need to force a hero pass. Martinez and Burmo round the corner. Luke Shaw into the channel. This is Cunha into the box. Pulls it back. Oh, and Papsar played it off of Burmo and into the hands of Vicario. Spurs playing out from the back again. Van de Ven. Over to Dragazin. Liverpool could do United a solid tomorrow. Yeah. I'd be happy with a draw. Lisandro Martinez adjudged to a fouled Solanke. Free kick to Spurs inside their own half. Taken quickly. Gallagher to Simons and across to Paulinho. Give it like a 2-2 draw with Gahey scoring. I'll be happy with that. Yeah, I'm going to watch the 3 o'clock kickoffs with quite a keen eye. You can make a sinner change his ways. Norris, Boydmans, Casey, Hargreshire, Harris, Harvey, Huggins, Morley, Anya Dinma, Quintanaro, Woodrow, Cunha, Fernandes. The flag is up. The flag's up. I think Cunha knew. Cunha knew. He played it into the back of the net anyway, but he was offside. Yeah, Fernandes is off. He's off, but it's because he's on a press. Nine points behind Arsenal, who kick off at 3 o'clock against Sunderland. I don't know what's going to happen or what version of us is going to show up. Yeah. Sunderland beat Arsenal. That could be very fucking interesting. Shaw's clearance as far as Papsar ends up with the feet of Van de Ven. Archie Gray. Gallagher looking for him, but Mainu was there. And then Mainu wins a free kick against Conor Gallagher. Thomas Frank in deep conversation with his co-staff. Ahmad. Oh, he went inside for Casemiro, but it's too far forward. Although the press from Casemiro puts Van de Ven under pressure, he skips away from Fernandez. Finds Xavi Simons out to Souza, who's got Ahmad for company. Shrugs Ahmad off, but he's still there. Souza just driving down this left-hand side. Harry Maguire engages. And Martinez gets it clear from the cross. And Paulina's gone in strong on Mainu and got a yellow card. Yeah, okay. Everything's sort of just a little bit bitty at the moment. I can't really get revved up. But I think the red card is also making things a bit more... neck starting to get a bit stiff. Who got a yellow card? Was that Maguire? Ahmad skipped past Souza into the box. Shoulder barge. Ahmad all the way through. It's blocked by Vicario and out for a corner. Did somebody for United just get booked there? I think there was another yellow card there. The card was out for... Bonjour, Mademoiselle Chavon. How are we doing? Yeah, it's rough. But it's the only way I can get it to work with the TVs the way I need it to be. And Burmo, edge of the box looking for Fernandez, but Gallagher got there first. Dallo gets the follow-up. Casemiro heads it down into the path of Fernandez. Nicely ushered down for Luke Shaw. I was for Paulinho, I know that, but the card was still in his hand, so I didn't know whether it was given for something else. Fernandez feigns across on the left, then plays it inside for the right, looking for Mbermo, but perhaps Al got there first. Oh, Martinez with a loose touch. Gallagher's stepped onto it. This is Xavi Simons driving forward. Papsar's gone with him. And Casemiro is there to block it out for a throw-in. You're all good, Siobhan. Don't need to apologise. Never apologise. You're here when you're here. And we appreciate you. Benjamin Šeško getting ready to come on for United. Right then. We got a Spurs throw and it's going to go long. Let's just deal with this. Dragozin's going to launch it. Oof. Ball still in possession. Dragozin's loose touch. Dallo gets it clear, but it's only as far as Xavi Simons. Switch out looking for Paulinho. This can be Paulinho versus Luke Shaw, and it's no foul on the Portuguese. There's Casemiro. Brilliant, fair enough. Fernandez was looking for a nice little cheeky pass. Fernandez.
A
Mainu,
German tank regiment was
Casemiro,
ambushed whilst repairing their tank.
Mainu
They were
again.
caught with their
Now
panzer down.
Martinez. Drilled into Casemiro, flicked it around the corner looking for Mbermo. Mainu's recovered the ball again for United. There's going to be Cunha coming off for Sesko. Mbermo, Casemiro, reverse pass. Oh. It just hit Mbermo rather than being able to collect it. Fuck's sake, Andy. My prediction is a bit off. But then again, Spurs' red card did change the complexion of this game. Van de Ven driving forward. Diogo Dallo over there to stop him at all costs. That will be a yellow card. Or is it not? Okay, no yellow then. Fair, I thought it was a yellow. Cunha off, Sesko on. So that being Burmo to the left, Ahmad to the right, Sesko through the middle. Played well, Cunha. Very tidy. So the first substitution of the game is going to be Cunha that comes off. And it will be Sesko that comes on. She ain't gotta be in a distance, but she could get high all in an instant. Are you telling me this is a sign? There is the big man. Simons' free kick. Martinez gets there ahead of Van der Ven, and Fernandez plays it through. Ahmad versus Souza. Can Ahmad get there? Souza's just quick enough. And I mean just. Simons went cross field. Maguire won the header. Mainu couldn't pick up the pieces. Simons again. He's going to be dangerous for the next 15 minutes. Papsar with Souza. Goes back heel for Simons. Inside again for Papsar. Reverse pass looking for Simons to the byline. United are going to break. Simons went down looking for a penalty. Fernandez. Ahmad. Reverse pass. Fernandez looking for Sesko. That's a fantastic block by Dragusin. Because Sheshko would have been there, man. That would have been close. Clearance as far as Diogo Dallo unchallenged. Clipped out to Mbomo on this left-hand side. First involvement since the substitution. This is Luke Shaw. Mbomo again. Mainu. Casemiro. Back to Mainu. Now Fernandez. They're just playing triangles. Casemiro out to Ahmad on the right-hand side. United just happy in possession at the moment. They'll try and work the space again. Shaw. Mainu. And Burmo to the byline. Pulls it back. Looking for Sesko. Away by Papsar and out for a corner. Fernandez to win swing, I assume. Mateus Tell, Basuma, and Kolo Muani all getting ready to come on. Triple sub for Spurs. Corner will happen first. Thank you, Lewis. Let's save the confetti for when we score from this corner, yeah? Fernandez in swinger. In front of the Stretford end, it's front post. Dallo reverses it back out to Fernandez. Works some space. Finds Ahmad. Good turn. Twisting, turning, chopping, changing. Has to go back out to Martinez. A little bit loose, but better to use that than waste the possession. I did test it, yeah. Dan, how we doing? Welcome into the stream. Dan Daven. It's your birthday on the 16th. Well, happy birthday for the 16th. I may well be live around there, so. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes from distance. Into the hands of Vicario. It's an SOT for Fernandes if you've got that in a bet. Spurs trying to escape quickly. Gray, Sarr, Paulinho. "16th is the Monday after Valentine's." It is. I asked Susie what she wanted for Valentine's, and she didn't really give me an answer. So Vicario's gone long into the far right channel. Shaw wins the header above Souza and then gets pulled down. Souza's gone down holding his face, but he was the one doing the grabbing, so. Love Scam Saturday. This. I asked you what you wanted for Valentine's Day. 47 on the 16th. Well, happy early birthday, mate. Solanke and Paulini are coming off. So Kolo Muani on for Solanke. Mateus Tell on as well. And Gallagher off for Basuma. Yeah, 47, yeah. Batman down. Lamans goes long central looking for Sesko, finds Van der Ven, but Casemiro picks up the pieces. Mainu steps away from Basuma, out for Ahmad. Good first touch. And Burmo into the channel, up against Van der Ven. He's managed to somehow skip past, and he's gone back for Dallo. Drop it in for Mainu. Back out for Dallo. Options. Cross. Sesko's header. Fernandez at the back post! Get in! Yes! Bruno Fernandez! My fucking captain! Let's go! Fucking confetti cannon. Yes! No, not that one. That one. Sesko doesn't touch it. Fernandez just off the instep of his shin. Ali McCoy's done commentary. He keeps it done. Done on his shin. Fuck yes. 115, highest of the afternoon. Let's go. Diogo Dallo's won that well off of Basuma. Back heel for Casemiro. Gone forward looking for Sesko, but Sesko was on the way back. It's Carrick, you know. Hard to believe it's not Scholes. Archie Gray's lost it. Bruno Fernandez and Burmo was looking for Sesko. Sesko's going to pick up the pieces. Oh. Smashed away by Papzar. It hit Basuma on the way out, but United are flurrying now. They said, fuck this. We're not playing slow anymore. Let's go for the jugular. Martinez. Sure. Ahmad's lost it, but then won it back. Good work, great. Mainu, Ahmad, Casemiro, Luke Shaw. Martinez wants to bundle himself forward. Instepped, Mainu, round the corner. Fernandez. Oh, he went to play it back to the edge of the box. Mateus Tell backpedaling. He's just clipped out. Archie Gray smashes it as far as Luke Shaw. Mainu, down to Fernandez. Oh, Fernandez, was he bundled over, but he'd given the ball away, like tried to play the pass first, so no foul. 26 from 2. How many points is Bruno on? Finished all the swap tokens? Nice. And Burma on 8 as well. Wait, did Fernandez... How many points do you get as a midfielder for a goal? Fernandez into the channel for Kobe Mainu. Touch up against Archie Gray. Casemiro looking for Luke Shaw. Oh, it's a little bit unlucky. Colin Mawani. Casemiro wins it back. This is Mainu. Ahmad and Burmo. Oh, right foot strike over the bar. I feel he could have taken a touch. James, welcome into the stream. I hope you're well. 5 for a midfielder goal. And then he gets a clean sheet bonus as well. So he's got 2 points for the minutes, 5 for the goal. So that's 7. Clean sheet. I could be into like the 20s just with Bruno. Let's just see out the next 5 or so minutes. Mainu up against Kolomoani, wins the header. Dragazin beats Sesko to the second ball. Archie Gray, good turn. As United get ready with a triple substitution as well. Mazraoui, Ugarte, and Xerxes getting ready to come on for United. So Luke Shaw off for Mazraoui. So Mazraoui will go to right back and Dallo will come over to the left back. All right, here we go. So Luke Shaw substituted. Casemiro comes off. And Burmo as well. Okay, let me do these subs real quick. Now that the players are being confirmed. So Mazraoui. Ugarte. And Xerxes. Where's Xerxes? There we go. Right, we're all good. Pretty good, thanks. How's everybody? Hope this hour passes swiftly. Yeah. Andy wants beer. All right, then, here we go. Maguire sweeps out for Fernandez, operating in this left-hand channel. Mazraoui's actually stayed at left-back. Interesting. Mainu, Martinez, back to Kobe Mainu. No beer before 6. Have housework to do. 6:01. Beer. Stone Cold style. All right, Martinez, Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, flicked on to Mazraoui. Goes back to Fernandes. Goal kick. Yeah, good play. 6:00:01. The reason there's midweek games this weekend in the Premier League is because it's obviously FA Cup weekend. So no Man United stream next weekend, but we do play West Ham on Wednesday, I think. Is it Wednesday or Tuesday? Mainu, Agate, Mazraoui, Martinez, Mainu, lovely stuff. Mazraoui's been left on the ground. Fernandez, Xerxes, Agate picks up the pieces. Round the corner for Ahmad. Can he get there? Souza's done there. Van der Ven looking for options. Sesko puts him under pressure. Drops it in for Xavi Simons. Bruno Fernandes almost got there ahead of Basuma. The Spurs escape with Dragusin. Archie Gray. Mazraoui back on his feet. Xavi Simons went for a flick round the corner. And he's conceded the free throw in under pressure from Kobbie Mainoo. Five minutes added on at the end of this second half. United lead Spurs 2-0 at Old Trafford. This would be 4 wins on the spin for Michael Carrick. Fernandez, Trivella into the channel from Mazraoui up against Archie Gray, who's done well to get back. But that's a great spin by Mazraoui into the box. And he's gone for a strike. He's been pulled down. Ref says no. Fernandez, left-footed cross, back stick. It goes all the way through. Ahmad's going to get there ahead of Mateus Tell. Back for Diogo Dallo. Inside for Xerxes. Dropped for Ugarte. Recycled to Martinez. Mazraoui back on his feet. Fernandez through the legs for Kobbie Mainoo. Oh, and on the reverse, he took it too far and smashed it over. Bruno Fernandes, today's goal puts him 200 goal contributions for United. Kobbie Mainoo's coming off of Fletcher. Tyler
Carrick's
Fletcher
at the wheel.
is on. So all 5 substitutions used for Michael Carrick. Mino understand 12-hour clock. Be serious. Fuck him and his haircut. I don't want United to win so that he can get his haircut. I want United to win so that they win. Mazraoui, Xerxes, round the corner, Fletcher. Oh, just about got his pass out to Dallo. Ahmad up against Souza. Xerxes the option. Round the corner, there is Xerxes. Strike across the box, headed away by Archie Gray, only as far as Diogo Dallo under pressure from Simons. Loses it, wins it back, loses it again. Fletcher recycles for Martinez and now Maguire. Ahmad. Oh, Sesko had made a good run. He plays it in for Xerxes, though. Feigns the cross. Maguire. Fletcher again. Agate. United playing keep ball. 2.5 minutes gone. 2.5 minutes still to play. Could United get a third? The Olays are ringing round Old Trafford. United keeping possession. Spurs have sat back. They just don't want to concede a third. Nipple with a flying header. Fuck's sake. Alphonse Areola. Bruno Fernandes, man of the match. What, on United to draw against West Ham? No idea. Xerxes, Maguire around the corner was looking for Ahmad, who was out of position. Van der Ven's going to pick it up and drive forward. Ugarte just tried to bundle into him. It didn't quite work. Van der Ven, a strong lad in his own right. Is Mateus Tell, first involvement in an attacking sense. Left foot cross, blocked by Dallo. Martinez finds Bruno Fernandes. Xerxes. Fernandes. Ahmad. Fernandes again. Reverse for Ahmad. Oh, I hit him on the heel. So unlucky. Tell. Simons. Souza. Tell again. Ugarte blocks Mateus Tell's shot attempt. Dallo gets it out to Fletcher. Drops it in for Martinez. Sesko, good first touch. Basuma with a big, strong challenge on him, but Sesko keeps going, oh, that's not a foul, ref. Come off it. Basuma. Martinez steps in front of Kolo Muani. Martinez. Mazraoui. This is Ahmad. It's 4-on-4. Ahmad leaves it. Bruno Fernandes. Clips in. Benjamin Sesko. He should have taken a touch. He didn't, but it doesn't matter. It's full time. It's United 2, Spurs 0. Carrick 4 in a row. United marching their way into this top 4 race. Fantastic. Right, I'm not going to lie. My neck is really fucking hurting, so I'm not going to continue the stream in this sense. I'm going to go and chill out for a bit, watch the 3 o'clock kickoffs, maybe watch the late kickoff if there is one. And then if I'm feeling up to it later, I will then come back on and do some GTA. But enjoy the rest of your afternoon, guys. Appreciate you being here, whether you've been on Kick or you've been on YouTube in any of the formats. I hope you've enjoyed it. We are back with the United stream when we play West Ham. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember the exact date, but it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. So I'll see you guys there, if not before. Obviously, if I do stream later, or if you're here for the F1 race late tomorrow night. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys. United 4 in a row. Carrick at the wheel. Thank you for watching, guys. Much love. Peace.